What's going on, guys? It's Cal here from Buffalo Sports Center. Today, we are going to be looking at the Cleveland Browns versus Buffalo Bills game. Went to this game, so I'm just going to kind of cut in and out here and tell you about this experience. So, driving there was no big deal. We decided to take a subway into the city because Cleveland doesn't have a whole lot of parking on the waterfront right by Lake Erie. So, we went on the subway, and it was pretty good views. You could see here, you get towards the water, you get towards the lake. A lot of people like to dunk on Cleveland, saying it's not a great city, and I can understand why, but there are some very nice parts to it as well. So here is us coming in through the subway right into the city. Pulling up to the game, nothing too special about the outside of the stadium, but the outside was definitely better than the inside of the stadium. Neat design, I guess, but nothing too crazy. Walking around, they had posters up of the players like most stadiums do. Some cool architecture. The windows were a nice touch. Not too much to do outside of the stadium besides kind of sit around and wait for them to open up the gates. Here's the concourse. Looks a lot like the Bills Stadium, right? Concrete floor. Not a whole lot going on either side. Concessions were kind of limited. And then we got into the stadium. Here are our seats. Pretty nice seats right on the end zone. Let's just say this place fills up with a whole lot of blue. The orange seats do not last long. I'd say the Bills fans took this place over 70 to 30%. Here's some clips of Bagley kicking, and he looked a little shaky in pregame warmups. Hit some long ones, missed some short ones, and then, as you can see here, was barely making it from 43 yards out. So, yeah, we knew he was probably going to miss a kick sometime during this game, and I don't want to spoil what happened in this game, but yeah, he missed an extra point for sure.
Of the dog pound. That's a lot of history.
This clip shows the Bills coming out, and you can tell, I mean, Bills Mafia was absolutely packed in this place. Huge cheers for the Bills when they came out. The Browns honestly got booed, I'd say, for the most part on their entrances.
And now, your 2025 Cleveland Browns!
So pretty nice entrance there. The usage of rock and roll music. Cleveland has the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Here's the celebration on James Cook's touchdown that tied the game up. That was pretty nice. Wasn't recording that one because it was a 50-yard run, so was not expecting that. This play right here, Ty Johnson's going to punch it in to give the Bills the lead. Pretty much a walk-in touchdown, untouched, going into the end zone. So that was nice to see. Ty Johnson, one of my favorite players, of course. So nice to see him get a score in person. Here's a Browns field goal attempt that went through. Bills got a good stop there on defense, forced the field goal. So that was nice to see. And then we're just going to talk over some pictures now. Again, pretty cool design, nothing too special. The scoreboard was big enough. Got the job done for a stadium. Here we go. This one is a James Cook walk-in touchdown. Had to extend the ball over the goal line, but from our seats, that's on the complete opposite side of the stadium. So we pretty much just reacted like he walked right in, saw the referee come in, say touchdown. Easy, absolute easy touchdown. Bills were kind of run away with this one at this point. We thought we were going to be good, so we decided to take a little bit of a walk right before halftime. And you can see the lake right from the windows, a pretty darn good view. You can't find that kind of view from a lot of NFL stadiums. Here's right before the half. This kick was fumbled and bobbled. So, yeah, the Bills were able to find a way off the field after a potential really mismanaged of the game. So that was nice to see. And then that's pretty much it. We didn't film too much of the disaster class fourth quarter and second half in general. But the Bills, they hung on, they survived. Sorry about the sunlight here, but just had to get the final kneel downs of the game. And that is when the Bills need the game out and called it a win. So they didn't win by the 10.5-point spread, only won by 3, but we will take it. Bills very close to a playoff spot at this point. And here are the views coming out of the stadium. Very crammed walk all the way back to the train station, as you can tell. Not quite like Buffalo, where there's parking lots all over and people kind of disperse. This was kind of like my experience in New England, where people filed up and lined out. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace out.